team behind the world's #1 crypto trading robot. My name is Kyla and I work in growth here at Tafabot, and I make sure that everything that happens here in the HQ gets communicated to all of our Tafans all around the world. Now, I'm excited to show you guys the rest of the team. Let's go.
Hello everyone, I'm Irish and I work in operations here at Tafabot. I oversee all units and make sure we're always working to give you the best trading experience.
Hello guys, I'm Isra. I work in the growth department at Tafabot. I make sure that you have the best trading experience. I provide you all the educational resources that you need.
Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Remy and I run product strategy and product design here at Tafabot. What that really means is I'm responsible for bringing out the new features, functions, and overall app experience for you guys as we grow.
Hi, my name is Solo. I'm an engineer at Tafabot. We make trading easy and fun for you.
Hey guys, my name is Gary. I work on development here at Tafabot to make sure that you have Tafan time on the app.
Hi guys, we're glad to have you at the Tafabot HQ. I'm Samuel Benedict, CEO at Tafabot.
And now we'd like to introduce you to Mr. Dogecoin. He fuels all of our tummies and provides us with all of the snacks here at the Tafabot HQ. Now that you've met the core team here at the Tafabot HQ, we'd like to invite you to come swing by our office. We'll see you here at Business Bay, Dubai, UAE. Bye!
I'm Irish, the head of operations here at Tafabot. Joining us tonight are Samuel Benedict, Tafabot CEO, and Dr. Ovo, Tafabot Chief Business Officer. How are you guys feeling today?
It's so amazing.
Yeah, it's so good to be here. So excited for AMA 2.0.
Yes, we're back at it again. So now for our viewers, it's lovely to see some familiar username here. And we are so glad to have you back with us. So for those who weren't able to tune in to our first AMA last January 25, we've prepared a quick recap video for you.
It is what we've been talking about all over social media. It is really something that you guys don't want to miss.
Coinbase is one of the people that one of the companies we're already having conversations with. Within the coming weeks, we're going to be listing Coinbase officially on our platform.
Now we'll be providing our users with IP whitelists with the same speed that you cannot find any other place to be able to execute your trade.
The replicable site we have is one of the most amazing features that is both for our users and for the leaders in the ecosystem.
Everyone is waiting for the launch of the Neural Net bots. Guys, ready to witness the Neural Net launch right here, right now. Because we are, and we will all take you to the moon with us. Okay.
So guys, you can get into your app after this AMA and you find Neural Net there.
It is live right now.
Right inside your app.
When it comes to technology, this is our promise to our user. You will never find any better technology anywhere. Tafabot will never be second as it relates to technology. We will always top.
Are back. So without further ado, today we are packed with a lot of exciting news and updates, as we are always finding new ways to make your trading experience 10 times better. So first and foremost, the agenda for today, we will be catching up with our Tafans about what Tafabot has been up to since the last AMA. Okay, so answering your questions from the previous and today's AMA, and we'll talk about our newly updated and improved Tafabot affiliate reward system Complan. And speaking about rewards, here at Tafabot, we ensure our Tafans always get rewarded. So stay until the end of the live. Ask us as many questions from time to time for a chance to win an expense-paid one-week holiday trip to Dubai. So our Tafans are always excited to know what's going on at Tafabot. So I'm just going to say that ever since our first AMA, which was just a few days ago, a lot has happened. So we are happy to know that what we have made, the neural net, has given value to our beloved Tafans, and we are overwhelmed with the feedback, with the engagements that we receive, the growth, and the press releases that we've been featured off for the recent launch of Neural Net Bot. So isn't it all so amazing, right, Doctor?
Yes, it's so awesome. One of the stuffs that from the very first day we set out with Tafabot as an organization is we made up our mind that we're going to have a company that has a very strong community relationship where we're able to get feedback from our users, and we're also able to communicate with our users, which is one of the reasons why we're having our AMAs often and on, and because we want to continue to have this interaction that is consistent, because artificial intelligence is a new stuff in our age and in our time. Yeah, it's been here for quite a while, but we're almost at the peak of its adaptation or adoption in the entire industry, not just in crypto, but almost every other space. So our presence in the community has made that we just keep getting feedback. So begin to see how people are interpreting the product and how they are using it. And maybe I want to talk about maybe some of the complaints that have gotten to my table, and then maybe talk about the other stuff. Several users have gotten across to us through leaders across the communities, and we begin to look at how they are engaging with the products. And we see that there are three particular things that people do, and they do it wrong when they are using their neural nets. The first is we have people who they run their neural nets, and then, neural nets, after you execute trades for the 24-hour period, it goes into a cooldown period. Now, the cooldown period is a period that it is not trading, but that doesn't mean that the bot on its own is cooling down. It's actually a period where the bot is actually engaging with all the historical data that has been happening in the entire crypto space within that entire period, and training itself to become a better algorithm the next time it tries to execute for you. But what some users do is when the bot goes off for the day, they turn it off and then they turn it on again. So you now see that they're using a bot that is not updating its intelligence. So we have users who are getting better experience than other users, because some users turn off their bots and then turn it on again. So we encourage all our users, allow your neural nets to run its natural course. When it goes off, allow it, because it's actually studying the market. It's taking more historical data, adding to its database and training itself, because that's why it's a deep learning machine system, right? So we also have users who, let's say they have a capital that they have dedicated to neural nets, and then neural net does a trade within that particular time frame. Then when neural net goes off, these users then go on to start maybe martingale bots on the futures market, and then do some configurations and then try to run it that way. And maybe their configurations are not very intelligent, and maybe they get into some losses, or maybe hit stop loss. And then some of them maybe think again that it is neural nets that made them to lose, have those losses. But it's not possible for neural nets to give those kind of losses that we're getting as feedback. So we had a kind of emergency setup where we interacted with some of the leaders and then told them to get back to the community and maybe update these our users that are directly connected to them, because that's one of the important things for the structures that we have set up in the organization, to make sure that almost every individual can be heard at any point in time. So if you have a complaint, you are connecting to the leaders in your community, those leaders are communicating to other leaders, and somehow it always gets directly to the table of the management, and we always want to respond to them as fast as possible, because the education is growing. We know that this is not what people have been used to. This is entirely a new space, and we want to make sure that the knowledge grows so fast and people can embrace with it. Then on the other side, we've had some powerful, amazing news, right? Our news currently now is on Bloomberg, we're on Yahoo Finance, and people are just interviewing us from different parts of the world. And it feels so exciting that in just less than 5 months, we have achieved the things that we've achieved so far. It's so exciting, right? And the PR reports, just so amazing. So I think I'll just leave it there for now. Maybe the more we talk, I begin to give other details.
Yeah. So yeah, since the last news has gone all over the world, okay, we've been having a lot of interaction with several exchanges communicating with us. So Sam, do tell us more about that.
Yes, at Tafabot, one of our major goals is to be a much more inclusive platform than anything you can find out there. And that's why we are one of the platforms where you can connect to as much as 20 different exchanges, and we keep expanding. So since the last neural net launch, we've had more exchanges wanting to come on board, and there's this more amazing thing. It is not just about having this partnership with this exchange, but it is about what it gives to Tafabot users. For example, if you are trading with Binance, if you're trading with Wobi, and our recent partner, if you're trading with Mesh Global right now, for every fee you pay to any of this platform, Tafabot gives you 50% of that back into your Tafa wallet. So that inclusion and that exceptional service is what we're providing to Tafa users. So we keep integrating, we keep having more partnership that benefits our users at the best, most inclusive platform you will find out there. And much more are going to be coming along the course of the week.
Wow. Yes, that is all great news for our Tafans to enjoy more trading options in our platform. So for an icebreaker, since we've explained so much right now, so for an icebreaker, we're going to have that called Fast Talk. So do anyone knows about it? Okay, since it's pretty simple. So since I promised our Tafans that this is going to be fun, and we're going to answer questions from the previous AMA, and where we've received a lot, okay? So I made the questions to a more shorter form to give it a little twist. So that just gives the speakers options to choose from, 2 options. So the speakers are going to have to answer it really, really fast, okay? With no explanation. So are you guys ready?
Yep.
Go.
Okay.
I want to say something.
Okay.
I'm going to be faster than Sam on this. So we're going to just keep the time.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's go. Question number 1. Sam, moon or rect?
Moon. Straight to the moon, always.
Okay. Dr. Obo, this old Tafabot UI or a Tafabot new UI?
Give me a new UI.
Wow, that's another clue for our Tafans. So,
yeah.
Sam, Tafabot can be used in bullish or bearish?
Both.
Well, of course, both. Tafabot, each of the bots we created can be used in bullish or bearish in different suitable and different market conditions. So, Dr. Ovo, connect API or connect wallet?
Connect API.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Ovo said connect API. So I'm going to ask Sam now. Sam, connect API or direct connect to exchange?
Connect to exchange directly.
That's another clue for our Tafans. We're giving so much clue around here with this fast talk. Okay, so Dr. Ovo, the centralized exchange or centralized exchange?
Centralized.
Sam, pump or dump?
Pump all the way.
Pump all the way. Dr. Ovo, what is the best bot used for beginners? Neural net bot or martingale bot?
Neural net.
It's just very fast. It's just very fast. Sam, would you rather hold to the moon or sell and get wrecked?
Always at the moon, straight up.
Hold to the moon. Okay, Dr. Ovo. So going forward in Tafabot, are we listing more or delisting?
Listing. More.
Listing, yes. We're going to be listing a lot more. So a lot of tools are being given here for you guys. And if you guys want to know more, keep posted on our social media channels and to be updated.
Okay.
So here at Tafabot, we ensure our Tafans always get rewarded. So stay till the end of the live. Ask us as many questions throughout this AMA for a chance to win an all-expenses paid trip, 1-week holiday trip to Dubai. So we're back. Dr. Ovo, we heard that you have some good news about the new update on our compensation plan. So please tell us more about it. What's the reason why we have this updated?
Right. So, like has been the very core value of our company and how our business model is structured. We grow because our users are growing. Our company is expanding only when our users are expanding. So we're consistently looking for ways to make it easier for our people to earn, to continue to, just gain as much benefit as possible from us. For example, at the very onset, as around September 12th when we went live, we used to have a referral system where, for instance, you refer someone, you get 30%. And that's just it. So if someone does $1,000 license simply because you give the person your referral link and the person signed up, you get $300 instantly, which you can withdraw immediately. But we looked at it and said, how can we make this to be more for our users? So we came about a new strategy. We said, okay, how about, we now tell you, you earn 20% directly from your direct referrals, but then you earn 5% unlimited from all your indirect referrals for 2 generations. So what that means is someone signs up under me, for example, and I get $200 from his $1,000 license to Tafabot. And then this user goes on to sign up 10 persons who did $1,000 license each. I'm going to get 5% from these 10 persons. And if these 10 persons go on to refer another, let's say 50 persons, right? I'm still going to get 5% from these 50 persons. So we saw that way, as an organization, we're still giving out 30%, but now in a way that it is not maxed out. Our users can just earn just so much. So that's just been everything. So every day we're thinking, how do change what we're doing, improve it to make it easier for our community to continue to win and continue to earn. So, and that's why we made this update in our new comp plan, because we saw that with respect to certain areas in the comp plan, our leaders weren't ranking easily. Yes, they are making a lot of money. There are people who are making $1,000 weekly, $5,000 weekly. Some are even making $10,000 and all of that. But it was not reflecting on how we're ranking these leaders. So we decided to make some changes in those areas. So the entire purpose is just to make our users to make it easier for them to earn, to rank, and qualify for all the amazing bonuses we have to give out to them.
Amazing, super amazing. And part of that is ensuring that we are able to grow leaders really, really fast into the system, because we have so many amazing leaders. Leaders, and we want to start rewarding those leaders. We also want to start recognizing those leaders for what they're doing in the community. So part of those 2 major updates, like Dr. just said, is the updates on the leadership ranking system and also on the profit sharing. And we can't wait to show all of our leaders this and how super amazing and how rewarding it is.
Yeah, yes. So in details for those leadership ranking, you then see that before now, we used to have a few requirements, but we've made a lot of changes. At the moment, we just have 4 ranks. We have the bronze leadership rank, we have the silver leadership rank, we have the gold, and then we'll have the diamond. So you see on the screen, the requirements to qualify for each of these is now based on direct sales. Initially, it used to depend on people's your indirect trade volume. So we noticed that this was difficult for leaders. For instance, I can get people to sign up, but I can't control for how much they choose to trade with. So we're ranking leaders based on a factor that they cannot influence directly or indirectly. So we then made some changes, all right, and also did something that is mathematically self-sustaining, that will continue to reward people forever and ever, because Tafabot is here for as long as crypto is here. Yeah. Okay, so you have it on your screen that the ranking now are now based on your direct sales, and you see them right on the screen. When you achieve this level of direct sales, you have qualified to become an angel, a Tafabot angel, with a lot of benefits, like crazy benefits. And then also you qualify for a holiday raffle draw, to a holiday trip to Dubai, right? So that doesn't qualify instantly for a holiday trip, but at least in addition to being a Tafabot angel and the bonuses that come with all of that, you also now qualify that if we have a holiday raffle going on for any holiday destination around the world, Dubai, Singapore, Seychelles, or Maldives, or anywhere at all that we're sending people across, you also get to stand a chance to be selected to go to that place. Then at the silver level, you instantly qualify for a 5-star holiday trip. 5-star holiday trip. As we are arriving at the airport, you have a Lamborghini. Yes, you have your Rolls Royce. You just have an executive stuff just waiting for you. We'll give you a treat of a lifetime. And it's something that when you're done with it, you just don't want to go home anymore. And that's it. Then at the gold level, you have a $20,000 cash gift in addition to all that you're already earning. And then at the diamond level, you have a brand new vehicle. that comes to you. Depending on your country, it must be a luxury vehicle at the highest level in whatever country that you are based in. For example, those are in the US, I will be looking at getting a Tesla. Those in some other part of the world will be looking at getting some other luxury vehicles that they can just enjoy in their own destination. Just something that is suitable for whatever climb that they find themselves. All right. Then the global profit sharing also. The moment you qualify for the gold and the diamond level, you get to become a quasi member of our board where you are entitled to share in our global profits, right? So this is something that is done as a one-time payment to leaders at the gold level and then at the diamond level. You can see all of that at your screen. So for you to qualify for the diamond, it means you have already earned it at a gold level. So you have two-time opportunity to share in the global profit that we make as an organization, and it's really so amazing. And don't forget that at every of this point in time, you're already earning 20% direct referral bonuses for all the work that you are doing. So it's just a complete win-win, and it's going to be so amazing. Then, yeah, so that's just that.
Wow, that's a very great news for our Tafans. And I'm receiving a lot of questions now. From our Tafans. So from username Andrea Amfo, if I already did a direct sales up to $3,000, does it mean that I can just do another 2,000 direct sales to qualify for bronze leadership rank?
Amazing. Like I said earlier, we have so many amazing leaders, and while updating this company, there are leaders who have already beating that record. So those leaders are going to find themselves already promoted into those leadership rank that they are. And then for those who have already done whatever amount you've done in the past, all of it is recorded. So if you've done 3,000 before, you will only require to do 2,000 to get to the next rank. So we are not counting all your efforts that you put in before. We're not throwing it away. They are all recorded. So you get the full benefits.
Wow, that is great. So I have another question from username Paul Smith. Bronze level qualifies to become a Tafa Angel. Okay, so what does it mean to become a Tafa Angel? What are the benefits?
All right, we'll have a blog post that talks about our Angel program. It's on the Tafabot blog. Maybe we can have it posted on the comment section so that users could also go read it up. At the end of this amount, I think we'll also put it on our Telegram channel. So if you're not yet on our Telegram channel, you want to go there. So you read up every detail about the Tafa Angel program. But more importantly, I just want to mention maybe a few of the most exciting things about becoming a Tafabot Angel. Number one is that you get a customized referral link. Right, a customized referral link that just comes in any way you like it. So it will no longer just be some X27 and all of that. It's going to just be maybe whatever you want to call it. We'll customize it for you, and you are able to track activities happening on that particular referral link. Then, of course, it doesn't change what you used to have. It's just that same link you used to have that will now customize to become something more personalized for you. Then that your personalized referral link would always have some advantages in the community, just so that we support you to even sell them more, right? So perhaps your referral link will have an extra 7 days trials or extra 7 days in addition to whatever is the license and individual purchase. Instead of having 365 days, it now has 372 days. Just somehow, if we also have, let's say, we're giving out a discount. If the discount expires on all other links, like we had the discount around for the past 2 weeks, right, and just ended yesterday, yours as an angel may run for an extra 3 days. So just to encourage you for the amazing work that you're doing. Also, if you are an angel and you have an event happening in your territory, we support you to make those events to happen loud in many ways. One of the ways is that we have in our database all the people who are living within your region. So we'll kind of like promote your meeting and send them out an invite and let them know that, hey, this angel is having an event somewhere in, let's say, San Francisco, or maybe somewhere in Johannesburg, or maybe somewhere in Lagos, Nigeria, maybe anywhere in the world it is that meeting is happening by an angel. we'll promote it. Secondly, we'll have our replicable site that currently has over 200,000 visits daily. So when you have an event going on, we also promote it there and people get to know that, yeah, this event is happening. So somehow there's visibility for what you are doing. And then also, which is the peak of all of it, is that we give you a personalized training that we have used as an organization that works so perfectly in a funnel where we train you on how to begin to do your trainings, not just to attract people who are locally accessible to you, but so that you can begin to access the global community using a very specialized sales funnel that we have developed as an organization and we use, and is working so amazingly. So we train you, show you how to use that, and you could now begin to reach out to people in South America, reach out to people in Northern Europe, just different parts of the world, teach you how to use that so that you could now begin to achieve all the other goals that are on the comp plan for direct sales. Maybe you don't have access to a number of people that give you a direct sale of $250,000, but that is if you are relying on the people you know and the people you know, they know. But if you are now looking at the global community, of course, Tafabot, we are selling a life-changing opportunity to people. You're not just selling a product, so you don't have to worry about shipping fees, you don't have to worry about these borders and all of that. No, this is something that at the click of a finger, someone millions of miles away from where you are can connect with you, join your community and begin to grow. So we take full responsibility of training you and making you to understand that. And then finally also, whenever you have a need for email marketing, for anything it is that you're doing, Tafabot also stands with you. And the other part, there are several stuff. Well, I think this one more thing I want to say also is that you have a slot for an event once in a year that Tafabot partners with you to make it happen, a big event in your city, or your country, or wherever it is that you're based. So that happens once a year for every angel, and it's all amazing. So I think everyone just wants to be an angel.
Yes, yeah. Even I want to be an angel.
Yes.
And guys, I cannot just get my mind out of this holiday trip that we are going to be doing. Because even if I'm in Dubai, I want to join that holiday trip travel. I want to get 2,000 direct sales up.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay. So I have another question. There's a lot of questions now. I have another question from Cassie J. She said, how secure is my money in exchange when using Tafabot application?
Super interesting question. Number one thing to note, Cassie, is that the money is on your exchange, just like you noted that. Number one is that the money is on your exchange. Number two is also on the API security, that Tafabot does not require you to set up APIs to allow withdrawal or transfer. So nobody can take out money out from your account. And then number three is also on our part as Tafabot. One of the things we do, which we know a lot of companies don't do, is a large level of encryption, right? So when you put your API data on our system, right, directly from our system to your exchange, it is totally encrypted, that even a Tafabot staff cannot see what your API key is. And you must have noticed that when people ever send support to the Tafabot support saying, okay, I can't connect my API or this or that, they're going to ask you to send either a recording of what you're trying to do or how you're trying to do it, because they directly cannot see your API to be able to do anything. So for us, that is a large level of security that will place around users' API system. So your money is totally with you and 100% always secured. And lastly is the IP whitelist system, which ensures that no other person apart from Tafabot's authorized server can connect to your account on your exchange. So there won't be an extra intruder anywhere. So all of these are a lot of security package to make sure that you have the best experience in Tafabot.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So for Cassie J, that's all to say that your money and your exchange is very secure, right? So yeah. I have more questions. Because I've been receiving a lot, and that's really, really good. We're having a lot of feedbacks again. So from Maduka Dozi, has neural net been doing the said 0.5 to 1% since the inception? Question for doctor.
All right. So I don't know the name you mentioned, but like we said, the neural net bot has been having a variation of results for different users based on how those users are operating the neural nets. For most users who have turned on their neural net and have left it on and have not interfered with its setting, or maybe turn it off and turn it on again and all of that, their neural net has continued to improve in intelligence and how it performs for their accounts, right? So we have some individuals who have been able to achieve the estimated ranges of 0.5 to 1%. We have some individuals who are achieving 0.2, 0.1. But the main idea is for your neural net to continue to update its intelligence and continue to be able to perform better. So for those who haven't been having some consistent results, right, those factors that I mentioned are what we're encouraging that they desist from doing. So you may want to, let's say you have $5,000 in your wallet, and maybe you also want to be trading on futures, you want to be trading other places with your own configuration, maybe martingale in the spot or in the futures market. We encourage you to have a dedicated amount that you want to leave for your neural net, maybe $500 out of your $5,000, and just allow your neural net to continue to run and continue to get more intelligent, right? So your result is going to be based on the training that your neural net continues to receive. But at the moment, also, as an organization, we're also taking the holistic information from all user experiences, and we're also consistently updating the intelligence of the neural net across board. So if you watch and you're following our social media, you'll notice that we made some announcements about neural net optimization about to go live, and that will be happening at the end of this summer, where we're releasing the new version of the neural net intelligence based on all the information and the training it has received across the thousands of users that we have. So the answer to that question is going to be very subjective based on the individual that is in question. For those who are applying themselves correctly, they've been getting better results than those who are not applying themselves correctly.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful answer. Okay, so from Uche Mechi, the question is, I want to ask if neural net can only be set up by higher licenses, because I have tried severally and it has not worked for me. A question for Mr. Sam.
Oh, okay. So Uche, if you've tried neural net, first is to know that neural net works for every license from the starter to the pro, is the first thing. And next also is to note what exchange are you trying to connect to, and you might want to send that over to support to take a look at that. But we did notice for people who had the new Binance account, who created Binance futures newly, we did notice that there were some troubles with their account not picking the transactions, and that we've also resolved with the Binance. So if up to now it's not picking up a trade for you, you want to reach out to support and get that resolved. So yes, you can connect from whichever license that you're using.
Okay, there's a lot of differences of the questions here. So I have a question from Karim Hisham. Hi, Karim. So he said, what are the difference between copy traders and the robot? And which one do you prefer from your point of view, doctor?
Let me get that question. Well, what's the difference between copy trading and what?
Copy traders and the robot, our robot.
Quite an interesting question.
Yeah, for copy trading and the robots, the copy trades depends on who you are copying, right? So if you go on the mirror and then you see all the bots that we have, all the mirrors that we have there, they're owned by individuals. They're not owned by Tafa as an organization. You yourself that ask the question, if you trade consistently and you achieve a 70% success rate with your with your trade, and invariably you're having more profit than losses, then you apply to open up a mirror. Then Tafabot permits you to have a mirror. If you go there right now to try to set up a mirror, and the algorithm checks you and sees that perhaps you've not done enough trade that allows the bot to, let's say, investigate your trading strategies and confirm that it is safe to allow people to copy you, then it will not allow you to set up a mirror. But then if you've achieved the baseline requirement, then it will allow you to set up a mirror. Then it reports your trading profits, and people can see it, what it is that you're doing. So then you set up your mirror, and by mirror, it simply means that all the trades you have ongoing are present there on the mirror for people to copy. Okay, so based on who you are copying, their result is also what you are going to be having. But we went an extra mile to include something on that, which is we gave an option for users to, on their own, set up a stop loss. So even though I'm copying a mirror, I should be able to say, okay, if assuming these guys or these ladies' setup begins not to go so fine and I'm losing money, once it goes beyond 10%, 15%, 20%, please cut me out from that mirror and let me look back and see if I want to make some changes. So that's how the mirror works. And it's pretty simple. So we have many leaders in the community who bring in people, train them, let them know how it works, and also tell them in case you don't feel comfortable setting up yourself, then you can go ahead and just copy me. So several of them exist in the community and all of that. Then also in the mirror, we have a place where the owners of the mirror can also let you know if their mirror is for free or if it's a paid mirror. Okay, so that you know, if I'm copying this fellow, it means if I make profit and Tafa charges me a Tafa fee, a part of that from that same Tafa fee, you're also paying the guy that helped you to make that profit. So that's what a paid mirror is all about. Then a free mirror says, whatever you are making, enjoy all of it. I'm just helping you. This is charity. So it gives you that information. Also, there is a chat space where the owner of the mirror can let you know what he is doing. He can tell you, hey guys, today I'll be shorting the market, or I'll be long in the market, or join my community so that we can interact more personally and you can see what I'm doing at every point in time and all of that. So we'll have all those infrastructure in place just to make sure that everyone who is going on the mirror to copy anyone is making an informed decision. And we're also always inspecting what the mirror providers are doing so that those who begin to do the wrong thing also get delisted so that they don't put users in harm's way. All right. Then for the bots yourself, all the bots are available, and it now depends on what you want to do. So if you are talking about the neural net bots, it is what it is. Then if you are talking about, let's say, the martingale bot or all the other bots that we have, then it now depends on how you configure it for you to now be able to make profit based on what your configurations are. Now, we understand that we have a lot of users right now who don't understand how to configure some bots and all of that. And that is why when you join Tafabot, we have you go through a period where you are not permitted to trade futures. You are just going to try spot because the chances of losing money are very, very, let's say, minimized in the spot market. The worst that could happen is that you wait till the market recovers and you get your money back. All right. So we encourage people to start from the spot market, learn, put your hands on one or two and see how it works. But then we also recognize that there are some individuals who are joining Tafabot newly, but they're crypto veterans. They've done crypto, they've traded futures, they understand how all of this works. So we also tell them, okay, if you want to jump all those protocols, you don't want to have to wait forever, then you can apply and you get the waiver and you begin to use the bots, the futures bot immediately. So all those are available. So everything now depends on what you want to achieve. So I think that's a way to comparatively look at the mirror and then look at you setting up your own bot yourself.
Yeah, that's a great, very well said. So you know how our Tafans love smart invest when we launched it, right? And because how it's easy it is to set up, and then for this neural net bot, they loved it more. So a question from Daniel A. James. He said, please, did neural net replace smart invest bot? A question for Sam.
Hi, Daniel. Totally no. Neuronet does not replace Smart Invest. Now, both of them are totally unique in their own way. If you're looking to do beyond the day trading, if you're looking to do long-term targets, long-term investing, long-term crypto trading, the best and absolute bot for you would be Smart Invest. So that has its own uniqueness that no other bot covers up for. So let's take, for example, that you're looking, the market would go bullish in the next 2 months, in the next 3 months. You could set up a smart invest for your capital that is accumulating Bitcoin for you. You're not consigned to maybe take a profit in a week if that's what you want to do. You're not consigned to take a profit in 2 weeks, but it's accumulating Bitcoin for you every day at the lowest possible price. So that is something no other bot covers. So you still have smart invest totally intact and available for you to use. Why for Neuronet? Neuronet is majorly focused on day trading, going in and out of different markets to give you daily profit. So that is totally unique and different on its own. So both of them are totally open for you to use, and none replaces the other.
Yes. The smart invest bot is not, at all replacing neural net. So another question for you, Sam, from Castano Art. He said recent partnership with Max Global does that mean it's acceptable already on Max? Or what does it take more exchange to accept?
I'm not sure I quite get that question.
Yeah, he's asked is that he found a recent partnership with us with Max, and does that mean it's acceptable already on the Max?
Yes, absolutely. So Tafabot is an official partner of Max, means you can right now open your Tafabot app and connect it directly to Mesh Global and be able to use any of our bots that is on Mesh on Tafabot. And also, as you pay any of the trading fee that you pay to Mesh, Tafabot gives you a portion of that fee back into your Tafa wallet. So yes, it's readily available and you can use it this instant.
Wow. So a question from Godwin Adekunte for Dr. Opo. When I purchased my starter license on February and decide to upgrade to pro license on April, will my annual subscription end by February or April when I did the upgrade?
Okay, so like we said, everything we try to do at every point in time is just to give more and more and more back to our users. Okay, so we thought about this on every scale, and then we said, okay, let's allow the users to win, right? So if you, for instance, have a license running, and then you have 2 weeks for your license to expire, and then you do a license upgrade, and then 2 weeks later, you are told your license has expired, you are not going to feel cool about it, okay? So what we did, or what we allow for users, is that when you upgrade your license, it's counted as though you have a new license that has just begun to count. So it now counts for you for a new period from that day and gives you another 365 days count from that period. So it's a win-win for our users.
Okay. So another question, we're getting a lot of questions from Omuwede Ibizugbe. Why is neural net using only 1% leverage? I think he's talking about 1% leverage on future.
On the neural net, amazing. Before I say that, I want to say to our head of operation Irish, you pronounce those names pretty amazing.
Really? I'm getting good at reading the names.
Yeah. So, and to the question, the goal for neural nets is to be as secure in the most turbulent market. And unlike any other bots that you want to maybe go to the extreme with your risk level, we want smart neural nets, to be the entry system where everyone can come in and then be able to use something with the lowest possible level of risk and easy to use. To achieve that, it requires that Neuronets on futures use a 1S leverage while entering the market. And this is very, very important because Neuronet moves from several markets. If you're using Neuronet, you could notice in a day, it trades over 20 markets for you. It trades over 100 markets sometimes for you. And because of that, there's possibility that Neuronet could get into a market that is either extremely pumping, extremely volatile, too volatile. You've seen markets do 100% in 1 minute. So you just get into the market, in 1 minute, it goes either 100% up or 100% down. Those happen, right? And Neuronets don't want our users to be in any way of harm while using the system. So if you're using any leverage, if you're using maybe a 5S leverage, as little as 5S is, if the market goes against you with over some certain percentage, about 20%, you're going to get liquidated, right? And we do not want our users to ever get liquidated. That's why we say if you're using Neuronets on spot, on future, it's absolutely the same thing. There's no extra risk. Futures only allows you to trade the market even when it's on a downtrend, right? So we do not want our users while using Neuronet to go into any risk. And I do understand why users want like more leverage, because we've seen the record. We can tell that 90% of users who have been using Neuronet from when we launched it now are absolutely on good profits. And most of those users are wondering, imagine if my profit is multiplied by 10, if it's multiplied by 20 S leverage, I will possibly be in 100% profit by now. But the goal is we want Neuronet to be consistent. We want it to be steady and not make you 100% today and then tomorrow maybe you face a liquidation. So that is one interesting thing. And amazingly, it's amazing to note that even in the worst case scenario, from the launch of Neuronet on 25th up to now, the maximum loss recorded is about 1.8%. Total maximum recorded is about 1.8, and that is possible because of a lot of security feature that Neuronet has created. And why for every other users, they are making a whole lot of profit. So for that user, we want you to be secure, okay? And of course, as we keep gathering data, we keep seeing what are the results, like we are currently optimizing. We keep seeing what are the ups and downs. There may be possibilities that in the future we might allow users choose their own leverage, but for now, we're still studying the data and we want you to be safe.
Yes, very well said. So another question from Sarah, is there bots for experienced traders? Because I want to set up my own bot.
Amazing, bot for experienced trader. Now, this is super amazing question. If you're an experienced trader, you know how to study the chart, you're able to check your technical analysis and know where the market is going, then the best bot you want to use as a professional trader, please note, professional trader, is you want to use the futures martingale bot that allows you to create any kind of configuration based on where you believe the market is going and how far you believe the market could go. So if you're a professional trader, you want to get to your chart, you want to look at the Bitcoin charts, let's say, okay, you believe BTC is going to go $30,000, you can create a martingale configuration that is super safe, that covers all your transactions up to $30,000 and ensure that you're always on profit. And we've seen a lot of professional traders like that. I was speaking last time with the leaders that on martingale bots, users do over $1 million every day. These are professional traders. They do over $1 million every day. So if you're among those, you want to share in that large pool that is happening over there, and you can create whatever configuration you want. Amazing.
Wow. That's amazing.
And also, I don't know if Sam, you want to talk about the things people should be looking forward to, the custom bots and the signal. Just yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be releasing a lot of bots for you guys.
Yes, because like Dr. said, as much as we're simplifying the system, we also have super technical bots for the technical guys. One of them, like Dr. said, is the custom bot. Now, that you're going to be seeing in the coming weeks. The custom bot allows you as a professional trader to use your own algorithm, not Tafabot. So if there is a way you trade, if there is your technical analysis, your trading strategy, whatever, your clients straight from trading views, you can buy that even from any strategy company out there, and you can connect that strategy directly to Tafabot. And Tafabot will use your own instruction to execute your trade automatically, not any bot in Tafabot, not any configuration from Tafabot. That is something super amazing for the technical guys. And the next one is also the Signal bot. The Signal bot is so super amazing. And our goal for that is to simplify the whole process of signal providers, where if you're connected to any signal providers anywhere in the world, they can link directly into Tafabot and take your trade automatically with a lot of secure feature as against what is currently available in the market. So there's so much coming up, and we're going to be unveiling soon.
Okay.
Awesome.
So I'm going to have this last question for both of you guys. From Omiefa Sharai, did I pronounce that again right? Will it be nice to add trailing take profit percentage to Tafabot?
I didn't
Super
get that
amazing.
question.
Yeah, trailing take profit. Super
yes.
amazing.
Will it be nice to add that trailing take profit percentage to Tafabot?
And literally, this is one thing I was discussing with Dr. Ovo and the technical team just about yesterday. We were talking about this while studying the neural net data, because we did notice that there are trade neural nets gets into, and those trades go way overboard. Like they go to 10% directly. In one trade, you could make over 10%. So we started discussing, could we add trading? So we're currently looking into that, though there are some limitations to that, because this is not available for every exchange. On Binance, that is available. That's limitation. So we're still looking into that. Also, there's a second limitation that trailing, even on Binance, requires you to go like 1% higher, and which defeats majorly the purpose of what trailing should be, right? If you are on a 1% profit, you want to be able to set a trailing for like 0.4, but there's no facility for that. So what we're looking at in Tafabot is to create our own internal facility that handles trailing and not from the exchange. So that should be coming up very soon.
Yeah, that is a great question. So I hope we've answered most of your questions, Tafans. I'm still been receiving a lot. So now we're going to be revealing what you all have been waiting for. This holiday trip. Even I'm in Dubai, I really want to go in there, you know. I really want to join them to be in the trip. So what you all have been waiting for is we are announcing a chance for an all expense paid trip for our most hardworking Tafabot leaders. So for our Tafabot leaders who's already be there, hello to you guys. So please tell us more about that, Sam.
Amazing. So like Dr. said earlier, we want to reward our leaders. We want to recognize each and every one of you. We want to give you the best experience in the world. We want to take you on a Ferrari from the Dubai airport straight into the office to meet our team and have you lodge at the best hotels available all over the world. So we want to start that immediately. And that is, today is going to be the first day we want to start selecting every of those leaders who gets into the draw and ready to participate and receive most of this reward that we're going to be giving. So I'm going to leave that to Doctor to continue on that.
All right. So, yeah. So what we want to do is we want to create an opportunity for everyone to just participate in this very first round of the holiday. So it's going to be based on very simple criteria to qualify. So we're going to be having a 2-month period where everyone has opportunity to contest and to qualify for the raffle. So Irish, I should go ahead, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it's gonna be from February 9th, okay, which I think is today. It's been long I looked at my calendars. That's funny. All right, so that's from today and then till April 11th, April 9th. So 2 full months, 60 days interval where we are just expecting you as a leader within the community, as a user within the community, to just make a total of $2,000 direct sales, right? Maybe you just refer two persons who buy $1,000 license, that's a pro license, or maybe four persons who get the advanced license of $500, or maybe 20 persons who get the $100 license, and then you qualify. All right. So once you do that and then you achieved it, you're going to be getting an email telling you that, hey, you just qualified for this raffle. And then you're going to be given your raffle ID and then when the day comes, which is going to be in our fourth AMA, we're going to be having it live. And then unlike our previous AMA where it was just one person who won on the iPhone, this time around, multiple persons will be selected to qualify for the holiday trip based on all those who meet the requirement of $2,000 direct sales between now, that's today, and April 9th. So it doesn't mean if you've done $2,000 before now, no, it's not counting. We'll say between now and April 9th, all those who are going to achieve $2,000 direct sales, all of them are going to qualify for the raffle, and then they will now participate in the raffle, and then we'll select several persons from among them to go on the holiday trip. So once the holiday trip is decided, then we'll contact you, begin your immigration process, prepare everything, and give you a treat of a lifetime. You just don't want to miss that.
Yes. So, okay. So to be qualified for the raffle, you need to have 2,000 direct sales from February 9th today till April 9th. You won't only be qualified for the raffle entry of the holiday trip, but also become a pre-angel and get the chance to be the Tafabot angel and enjoy exclusive benefits and training. So unlike our last raffle, as Dr. said, we are not only giving a chance to one lucky winner. So there is a chance that many people will be chosen to go on this holiday trip to Dubai. So we will be announcing the winner of this holiday trip raffle on our AMA 4, which will be held at April 11th. So make sure to tune in. And as we always reveal surprises for our Tafans, join us in the coming AMA 3.0 on March 9th and 10th. It will be a 2-day event, okay? And have some fun and win with us. So for final reminders, make sure to have 2,000 direct sales minimum to be qualified for the raffle entry and win an all-expense paid trip to Dubai. Check out the Tafabot Affiliate Reward System Complan, available in English and in Russian language. We will be leaving in the pin in the chat, also in the description below. So here, we came to the end of the AMA 2.0. So make sure to keep an eye on our social media channels for any updates and news. Sam and Dr. Ovo, any final words for our Tafans?
All right. I want to thank everyone, especially to all our leaders for the amazing stuff that we're all doing all around the world. We recognize that we're doing something that's never been done. We're promoting something that's never been created before. And we recognize that sometimes it comes with making sacrifices to be there for your team, to train them, to show them things and all of that. We want you to know that we respect, we value, and we will celebrate all your hard work. And in every way that we can continue to support you, we're always going to continue to improve the things we do. And there's something my awesome friend Sam has said several months ago to the leaders in one of the meetings we had around November. So he said to them that, listen, guys, we may be second in any other thing in this life. Maybe you may be second in this or that. But you see, when it comes to bots, artificial intelligence, and crypto trading, he said, as an organization, we have vowed that there's not going to be any tool out there more sophisticated, more intelligent, and at the same time, safe and very easy to use as Tafabot. So we look forward to the amazing, amazing, amazing things. Like if you look, we're telling you on this date, on this date, on that date, because we have all these things all planned out. We're not maybe making guesses as we're moving. We have a lot of things in the pipeline we want to show you. There are many things I want to say that it will just make you so happy, but I'm restricted because it's good that they're just coming out as news and you're seeing them, but we'll have a whole lot in plan, a whole lot in plan. Like I can't wait, for instance, for our new UI that Irish talked about. It's just going to blow your mind, but we're just consistently improving. And I look forward to where we are all together celebrating what we're all building right now. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Sam?
Yes, just like Doctor said, we totally appreciate everyone, every of our users, and also the leaders. We are in for a long run, and we're glad that each and every one of you on this meeting today is joining us on that run, and it's going to be a super, super exciting one. So let's get it going, and we're going to meet at the top. Absolutely.
Okay. And of course, for our Tafans, the Tafabot team has something to say to all of you. Camera roll, please.
Hi guys, bye-bye. Have a good day. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Come guys, bye-bye. Hey guys, thanks for joining our campaign to the next level.
Okay. See you all in the next AMA. Bye.
Bye, guys.